Whoa, sorry I'm late. I got car stuff going on, and I might have to leave anytime, actually, depending on what I find out. But for now, after we get done with these shaders, oh, their shaders are done. Let's blast some stuff. Excuse me, Kite. Oh, yeah, right. We were in here. We cleared this out already. Do I have any spells other than grenades that'll work for this? I don't think so.
What's going on back there?
I don't know who Flint is, but he didn't like that.
Don't just stand there.
Oh.
In. The Balrog's always open.
Right, this guy. All right, let's see. Do we maybe want to... I don't know, what do we want to do? We didn't explore all this thoroughly.
This may not be the prettiest part of town, but it's got the grinning Balrog.
Oh, we're back at the embassy. Or not the embassy, but the clinic. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Fat fingers. God, I'm so bad. Hi. Yeah.
Wish that sawbones would hurry up. I gotta.
Oh,
get
frick.
back to- Wow, it's really you. I mean, we all heard the Emperor sent a godlike, but I didn't never think I'd get to meet you.
The Green
You
Man
are the
himself.
envoy, aren't you? I bow, but I think I dislocated my shoulder, and I might have broken some ribs.
Do you need me to find you a healer? I just met one.
Is that the lady who brought you back from the dead? Tej, the ambassador's secretary. He told me you got sniped the second you walked through the gate. Thwack! I couldn't believe it. I mean, talk about getting off on the wrong foot. Anyway, don't worry about me. The Sawbones is going to escort me to the clinic any minute. And I'm not exactly in a hurry to see him. Not until I get help from my brother.
If Adir's medics are anything like Rawatais, we'll hear your screams from 3 blocks away.
Oh, good. That'll be a lot of fun for everyone.
You look like a bear tried to have you for lunch. What happened?
My brother, Cadman, and I ran into some trouble exploring a temple north of the city. Bears and traps and guards. What else? The floor collapsed from under us. He couldn't walk too well, and yet our captain wanted to keep going, so he sent me back for help. We're with a team from the Free Expedition Corps. We've seen a lot, but no place like this. I fear for their lives, Envoy.
I can move faster than the embassy soldiers. Where's your team now?
They descended into the temple through a route off the Pilgrim's Path, just north of the city. You'll know you're headed the right way when you see trail markers and rock stacks the Pilgrims left behind. We posted a guard out front, Sedgwin. Let her know I sent you, and she'll let you pass.
Who are these pilgrims you mentioned?
Well, I gather they were folks who worshipped Aethys. And they'd come to this temple from all over the living lands to pray, or be healed, or to ask forgiveness. But Aethys isn't too popular these days, so...
Wouldn't think so.
So, most people don't go there anymore.
Right. Exactly.
Anything else I should know?
We went there to talk to a man the locals call the Oracle. He's a godlike of Aethys, if you can believe it. The Oracle is said to possess a holy relic that belonged to Aethys, a part of the god's Titan body. This Oracle, I don't know if he's dangerous, but he's supposed to carry a sword full of diamonds. I'll probably never get to see it now.
Well reported. I'll see your people safely return.
Especially my brother, Cadman. Don't forget him. You'll probably find the expedition with the relic we were searching for. Whatever that is. Thank you for hearing me out, Envoy.
No problem.
Sometimes we get more contraband coming through here than honest goods.
An interesting day so far. An interesting day indeed.
What's up?
Well, I'll be chomped by a Zarep queen. You're that godlike from the docks.
Darn tootin'.
I can't can't believe my luck. Nothing all year, and then boom, interesting strangers just falling out of the sky.
Interesting strangers, eh? Have you seen a crew of dwarven smugglers by
As
chance?
a matter of fact, I have. Indeed, a young dwarf and his crew stopped by. Seemed agitated, like they were afraid of someone.
Ah.
They were asking where they could find luminous Ardra, of all things. Can't imagine what they'd needed it for. I said they were most likely out of luck, but I might know somewhere they might find some if they looked hard enough.
I assume it's someplace remote and deadly.
Welcome to the Living Lands. Not long ago, a group of animancers looked to carry out some experiments into teleportation. They carried their instruments and a healthy supply of luminous Ardra to the island of Castel's Folly. It's possible there's some still there.
I assume the experiment went poorly.
Oh, I'm afraid not. No, those people were never seen again. That's why I think their Ardra might still be there. Question, why are you looking for those sailors? Did the Valian captain send you? I don't know much, but one of the smugglers whispered the name Captain Bardato and spit on the ground. The name sounded Valian to me. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Oh no. I imagine a Valian sea captain knows better than to spend time among all these Aderan soldiers. The folks you're looking for are probably getting themselves killed searching for Ardra that probably isn't there. I can tell you wouldn't listen to me if I warned you not to go to Castel's Folly, so I wish you luck.
Okay. That's not what I meant to do, but we did.
Envoy, got a situation over here. Oh, good. You came over. Glad to see you're up and about.
Yep, sure are.
Fuck's sake, can we move this along? I don't have all day.
I'm glad. I hate to admit it, but the guards could use your help. Most of us are off searching for the ones who attacked you. That leaves us short-handed, so people like her try to sneak in. I caught this one, but I have to check her cart for contraband. There's a lot to dig through.
I can lend an extra pair of hands.
Find anything? I knew you were hiding something. You'd better have an ironclad explanation for this.
I don't know anything. Someone's trying to set me up.
Thanks for the help, Envoy.
I wonder
I
what
think
would
I can
happen if we
handle it from
lied.
here.
Oh well. Next time. How do we get into here?
died. But you're here.
Hey, Garrick.
Gods, am I glad to see you.
The Cartographers Guild Volume 1. Long has the renowned Cartographers Guild served the emperors and queens of Aedir. It is we who are responsible for the creation and distribution of the many maps throughout the Empire. Whether to direct travelers throughout the expanse that is Aedir, guide ship captains on their voyages throughout Eora, or simply adorn the walls of an aristocrat's home, one can rest assured that the Cartographers Guild is behind the creation of every one of these works of art. For over 2 centuries since the Noble Expedition Corps discovered the Eastern Reach, we have worked and labored to keep all of the Empire and her colonies supplied with accurate, high-quality maps. God's willing, we will continue to do so for centuries yet to come. The Aedir Empire Part 1 Origin. In approximately 2200 AI, a group of tribes called the People of the Deer unified into a new civilization called the Aedir Kingdom. The tribes, small and widespread over the land, knew it would be better for their continued existence to unify. The leaders of each tribe became advisors to the king chosen by the group. Each advisor would still be lord over his people, but each lord would answer to the Bearkuning, first king. This decision was exactly what was needed, and the Aediran kingdom thrived, spreading across the land and establishing strong trade routes. The Aedirans became known as fair but shrewd businessmen. While the country thrived and internally there was little strife, there were still the occasional skirmishes with the neighboring elven kingdom of Kuklin. Not long after the kingdom was formed, the Aediran people began studying animancy. Still largely unknown at that time, animancy was an exciting, terrifying new realm in which the Aediran scholars saw great potential. This potential came to bear fruit in 2260 AI when a group of animancers working together transformed the soul of a recently departed man into another, or transferred the soul of a recently departed man into another body, creating the first of what would later become known as the Undead. The reaction to this discovery was swift and decisive. Both the King of Aedir and the Church of Woedica condemned this event, and the study or practice of animancy was outlawed. It would never again be practiced openly in Aediran soil. Conflicts with Kulkin continued, escalating into a minor war in 2398 A1, or AI. Afterwards, a treaty was signed and the Kingdom of Aedir merged with Kulkin to form the Aedir Empire. With the political and military strife now settled, the Aedir Empire would become an economic powerhouse, able to acquire and generate resources that were difficult to obtain in other parts of the world. The Empire's trade routes became the most lucrative in the world. Contrary letter. Ambassador Hilgard, I have maintained order in Paradis for many years. I know this city. Where there is a good leader, or when there is a good leader and fair policy, there is peace. But you have allowed the Steel Garrote to terrorize my people, sow distrust and fear. I suggest you tighten your Inquisitor's leash, or the embassy might not carry your banners for long. Claviger Aemond. Aediri Customs. Aedir is a country rich with custom, and they are known for their strict adherence to them. Their customs run the gamut from grand celebrations like the Feasts of Feasts to mundane superstitions, such as ways to avoid Svef addiction. This volume will focus primarily on bigger celebrations, so as no one knows how to throw an extravagant party quite like an Aediran. The Feast of Feasts. The biggest and most important of all Aediran customs is the Feast of Feasts. This week-long celebration happens the first week of Fonestu, Deep Summer, and is dedicated to honoring the life of the first Urkunyang. I forgot how to pronounce that already. Each day of the week is devoted to some aspect of the Urkunyang's life, and there are very specific dishes to be served at each meal. Cool. We'll read all this later. My throat's kind of sore, so I can't really read it all right now. Taryn's diary. Here I am in the living lands. This island might not be the safest vacation spot, but it's certainly the most colorful. All the most flavorful, according to these mushrooms. Oh, also the most flavorful according to these mushrooms, and mushrooms seldom lie. Before I forget, I promised Bert. Hey, Bakarna. I bring back a souvenir. There's a rumor of a fallen star in Emerald Stair. Interesting. Tane the Archmage. Tane's chaotic orb. Cool. Tane's Sealgate report. We found this book on a public bench. After careful study, the scribe confirmed the handwriting matches a signature found on scrolls of Tane's chaotic orb. Be advised that Tane is in the living lands. As a member of the Circle of Archmagi, he has license to go where he pleases. We'll observe him at a distance, but no one is to engage him. Yeah, I know Tane.
I'll keep trying, but there's not much to be done for Fort Northreach.
Envoy, hello. I'm glad to see you on your feet. Kai.
Tej,
I'm surprised they let you in here.
I'm surprised you're still gainfully employed.
I wouldn't say that. He's just curious company for you to keep.
Rawatines are hardly uncommon, and parodies are so I'm given to understand.
It's nothing like that. You run into all sorts of characters around here, is all. Some more polite than others.
Well,
Kai?
come on, it's funny. Tej caused a ruckus last time he was slumming it at the Ballarrock. You were trying to kill a man, if I remember right. I had to put you outside.
You threw me into the canal.
You lived.
That water's filthy. I had the runs for 3 days.
Gods, Tej. The envoy doesn't need to know that.
I'm no stranger to gut rot. Out in the field, you don't always get to pick your water source.
Yeah, but now you'll never think of Tej the same way again, will you? And now he'll never think of you the same way either.
Let's not make more of it than it was. I shouldn't have said anything.
Did you really try to kill someone, Teague?
The fellow cheated me. I couldn't let that slide. Or he'd think we were all marks.
It was over a dice game, right? Tej here has a gambling problem.
Great. Let's air all my troubles. Is there anything else?
The bartender sleeping with your girlfriend.
You're lying.
You sure about that?
We'll talk about this later.
I'm not breaking up with her for you. Just so we're clear.
That's more than enough. Thank you. Was there anything I could help you with, Envoy?
Come on, Teague, you're not gonna stand up to Guy?
The 7-foot-tall Almawa with biceps the size of my head? No, I am not.
Flatterer. You know I'm barely over 6.5.
How about you answer some questions for me, Teague?
Naturally, sir. How can I help you?
The Emperor didn't have time to brief me on the living lands. What do I need to know?
There's a lot of ground to cover. Could you be more specific?
How do the living lands and Adair compare on a map?
Ah, the age-old question. Who's bigger? Adair is, naturally, by a wide margin. And were we at the Cartographers Guild in High Crown, I could show you on one of their globes. As it is, we must make do in the theater of our minds.
Where are the living lands in relation to Adair?
The living lands are located in the far north of Eora. Adair is southwest of the living lands, situated along the equator.
How about the weather, the terrain?
The living lands are more arid than Adair, and the island is more prone to storms. But its many deep valleys protect the various townships from the worst of the weather. Topographically speaking, the living lands are a place of extremes. Deep inland, mountains rise high enough to rival those of the White March, blanketed year-round in snow. While east of the volcano of Mount Forja is an acid sea that sinks far below the level of the ocean. The lands between them are riven with deep clefts in the earth and isolated by wastelands of sun-baked sand dunes.
Some other questions.
I'll share what I can.
Who's in power here?
There is no singular authority in the living lands.
Not yet, anyway.
I shudder to think what the living lands would look like under your rule.
Well, to start, there'd be a lot more brothels.
Charming. Power is invested in the leaders of the various townships scattered across the island. The largest are Fjord, Thirdborn, and Solace. None of which, I will note, are as safe and orderly as Paradise.
What should I know about Fjord?
Fjord Messeverno is located in a valley known locally as the Emerald Stair, named for the terraced rice paddies that cover its hillsides. It is our closest neighbor. The city, if you can call it that, was founded 50 years ago by animancers from the Valian Republics. Apparently, the laws governing animancy weren't lenient enough in the Republics. So the city's founders came to the living lands, where they could practice their discipline more freely. Currently, Fjord is governed by a man named Ignacy Vidaro. Rather inept to hear the ambassador talk about him. Fjord's farmers supply most of the grain and vegetables we eat here in Paradise. Or it did. Their shipments have been infrequent lately. Something about a blight in the fields. In any event, I believe that covers Fjord. Everything you need to know about Thirdborn is in its name. It was founded by the third-born children of Rauatai, Navy dropouts, smugglers, and hands for hire. Almawa and Orleans, mostly.
Home, sweet home.
You're free to go back any time you like.
I like my current circumstances just fine, thanks.
They are people, in short, who couldn't cut it in the civilized world, and had to make room on the margins. Unfortunately, they are currently besieged by the Dream Scourge. We have sent some troops to lend what help we can, and the mayor, Temerity, was appropriately grateful, but I don't know how long they'll hold out.
I guess this is for like if you didn't play the games and such, the CRPGs. I might do this too, just to brush up our memory.
Solace is, what is there to say, really?
Yeah, they tend to have that effect on people.
The trouble is, I don't know much about Solace. Nobody does. They are an isolationist community of Pargrunan dwarves who live in the forbidding ways of Galawain's tusks. They don't let outsiders into their lands, and they don't let their people out of them.
Some folks get out from time to time, but they can't ever go back. And the ones who survive aren't eager to talk about their experiences.
People aside, the land itself is incredibly hostile. The island's volcano, Mount Forja, rests at the heart of the region, and it's recently become active. Half the land is lava rock, and the other half is, well, literally lava. I don't know why anyone lives there. I have to assume they're all insane.
You have no idea.
The Valian Republics are a collection of city-states in the Eastern Reach, southeast of our former colony, the Deerwood. The Republics began life as colonies of the Grand Empire of Valia, hence the name. But as Grand Valia's economy collapsed, well, the colony saw an opportunity to escape the influence of the Empire of Origin, and they seceded, much as the Deerwood did from Adir. Now a mature confederation in their own right, the Republics have recently indulged their own expansionist ambitions in the Deadfire Archipelago.
Yes, they have.
Through their merchants in the Valian Trading Company, the Republics will sell you anything you could ever wish to buy.
Up to and including people.
We should count ourselves lucky they've had no interest in the living lands. In a struggle between our Emperor and the Republic's great dukes, well, I doubt we would come out on top. But if anyone asks, I was not the one who told you that. Rauatai is one of the old empires, every bit as storied as Grand Valia or our native Adir. If Adir is to the southwest of the living lands, Rawatai is to the southeast, and unlike our home, their small continent is racked by terrible storms. This is due, or rather, was due, to the island's proximity to Andra's mortar, the unending super hurricane that once hid the ancient city of Ukaizo.
Not no more.
Rawatai is largely peopled by Aumaua, descended from those who fled the Deadfire Archipelago centuries ago, when Andra pulled the moon, Ioni Brather, into the sea. They are an aggressive, militant culture, and personally, I find their obsession with gunpowder rather quaint. They are also our chief rivals on the world stage.
I don't think they see it that way.
No?
Well, as far as Navy brass is concerned, Adir doesn't really rate.
Now you're just making things up.
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but we don't think about you at all.
Naturally. The Pargrunan are a unique community of mountain dwarves originating in Old Valia. As a people, they've made their name as explorers, builders, miners. No doubt you've seen their ruins in your travels, here, back home in Adir, and all across the world. They maintain a rich tradition of oral storytelling, chanted magics, and ritual carving, which they take great pains to record and transmit across their various communities. Even the most physically isolated Pargrun is not alone. Somewhere, one of their people is thinking of them and planning an expedition. Abidan must cherish them.
You sound like you admire them.
I suppose I do. I'm an open book.
I've been hearing a lot about this Inquisitor Ludwin. Who is she?
Consider yourself lucky. Inquisitor Ludwin is the commander of the Steel Garrote in Paradise. Were you to ask her, she'd say she keeps the peace. But she doesn't keep it so much as prosecute it. As ruthlessly as the ambassador will let her. She's also a veteran of the Steel Garrote's campaign in the Deadfire, where she died.
She's a Death Guard. Well, that explains a lot.
I don't know what happened to her there, but I suppose Wodika wasn't done with her yet.
Death Guard. I know who they is. I've never encountered an actual Death Guard. I thought they were figures from old stories.
Death Guards are surpassingly rare. Some of the secretaries who traveled without dignitaries in the Deadfire spoke of one named Iser, a devotee of Berith, who guards the hanging sepulchres there. But I've heard of no others except those I've read about in the histories, or, as you say, in stories. They are people, most often paladins or priests, so devoted to a cause that they simply refuse to pass on to the wheel when they die. Their soul haunts their body. The passion required to sustain them devours their flesh, and they swiftly turn to bone. I've never read a history nor tale of a Death Guard that did not end with them going quite mad. When they lose their capacity to care for anything but their cause, they cannot love. And when they cannot love, they cannot be merciful. And so everything before them becomes only an obstacle.
What was Ludwin like before she became a Death Guard?
I only met her once. She was a mid-level member of the Steel Garrote then, chasing Oathbreakers who'd fled Adiran law. She'd come back to the Imperial Archives to borrow a map to a place called Oathbinder's Sanctum. I remember she was furious because the map was quite poor.
We've been there.
She worried about finding the place, about properly executing her duty to her god. She wanted, I think, to do a good job. So, while clearly she has changed, in some sense, I'd say she's much the same.
Wodika, goddess of vengeance, Ludwin's chosen a challenging patron.
Do you think so? I've always found her inflexibility comforting. Wodika's edicts are clear. If you obey her laws, pursue justice, punish the guilty, and give fealty to the Emperor, then you have pleased her, and I aim to please. But Wodika does not trust. She demands that you declare yourself for her again and again. Her every request is a test, and her every test is an opportunity to disappoint her. I appreciate a god who makes you work for their grace. I don't want anything given to me for free. Think upon your promises and die. That's the litany of the Steel Garrote, usually said right before they kill you. They're an order of paladins born and bred in Adir, though clearly they've found plenty of work beyond our borders. Their remit is simple but comprehensive. They punish all who break their oaths. In practice, that has historically meant contracts. One lord or merchant will hire the Steel Garrote to bring a duplicitous rival to justice.
Fun bunch. What are they doing in Paradise?
Since the events in the Deadfire, their operations have expanded. The Steel Garrote has always been associated with Wodaka. Now, they are explicitly her order. And they go wherever Wodaka's priests, or Wodaka herself, believes there is a need for them to go. The Living Lands are a dangerous, lawless frontier in sore need of order. Thus, they are here. Or so the Steel Garrote say. Of course.
So Tig here is like our, hey, you've never been in the PoE universe before. Talk to me and I'll give you all the basics.
I trust whomever told you to consult a watcher also told you to avoid the one in the city. She is a liar and a thief.
Oh, did you take your money?
No. Anyway, watchers are individuals capable of perceiving souls. The soul may be in a living body, or it may simply be lingering, waiting to pass into the in-between. In either case, interacting with a soul allows a watcher to glimpse a person's past lives or their most deeply buried memories. Watchers are incredibly rare, and in Adir, highly controlled. Many people wish to know who they were in a previous life, and do not like what they learn. The smart ones stay hidden. They do not announce their powers, perhaps not even to themselves. Even a careful watcher risks inadvertently revealing themselves by knowing something they shouldn't know. Of the ones that are public, little is concretely known. But we hear things. They make good judges in Wodaka's courts, so long as they're controlled. The lords, it's rumored, buy and sell them to collect blackmail on their enemies. But I suspect many watchers are imprisoned or executed, or simply kill themselves.
Oh, are we one? Are there any famous watchers I should know about?
Well, the
Yeah,
Watcher
there
of
we are.
Kamnua is legendary.
Hey, Greybeard.
It was their castle Aethys destroyed when he began his campaign of terror in the Deadfire. Oh, by the Queen, I hope I get to meet them someday.
Well, guess what?
In terms of local interest,
You're meeting them right now.
you'll have heard of Runid, of course.
And there was Ida. You may not know about her. She was a watcher from the Living Lands. I believe she was an Orlan. She must have died, 150 years ago. Slain by a great serpent, gods treat kindly with her soul.
Doubtless there are others, but most don't meet a good end.
Are they dangerous?
A watcher doesn't need your cooperation or consent to read your soul. They could learn everything about you, terribly damaging things about your parentage, for example, or things you did in a past life.
They're the Psychor.
Without you ever knowing. You see how this could threaten the established order, undermine our betters' right to rule.
Yeah, but that's just one side to it. Imagine how a Watcher feels, knowing what a threat they are to the status quo. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't be keen on kings and emperors wanting me dead. Sounds like a lot of hassle.
Don't sell yourself short, Kai. I don't doubt you're an expert in people wanting you dead.
You're not wrong.
I rarely am. In any case, the Watcher is fundamentally a tragic figure. Of the few that survive our world, most are destined to go mad. Yes and no. So far as I understand it, a Watcher is born a Watcher. But it takes an event, often something shocking or traumatic, to bring a Watcher's powers to the fore. So you may be a Watcher, or I may be, or Kai, and we might not even know.
I can't perceive anything. Hey, exothermic. Why can't I perceive?
By all means.
Did you speak to the scout out front?
Off-freak? I did. Terrible shame what happened to his brother. It sounds like his injuries were severe. I saw you two talking. I hope you can help him, Envoy. I don't mean to twist your arm, but don't delay too long. There have been earthquakes in the region lately. Floods, cave-ins. Gods know what else is possible down in that cave. You're the only one we have with the expertise for that kind of field work.
Aside from the people in trouble down there, which says something to the danger in that cave.
Whatever I think of the Expeditions Corps, they serve a vital purpose to the Empire. I'm glad it's you going after them.
You're the ambassador's secretary. What's he like?
Well, you'll notice I'm nearly always here. If that man sleeps, I don't know about it. He wouldn't say, but I believe he relied on the Claviger far more than he lets on. And without the Claviger's steady hand at the rudder, the ambassador's struggling just to bail water from the sinking ship that is Paradise.
Claviger Amon might have tolerated a little more chaos than the ambassador liked, but he kept this place humming. He's not someone you can easily replace, and not with one man alone.
It's a difficult job. The pressure sometimes gets the better of him. But if he loses his temper now and then, I can't blame him for it. Better him than me.
What's he like when he's not working?
He doesn't know what to do with himself. You know, in our first days here, he'd often walk to the end of the docks at sunrise. The work was done, the embassy was closed, and he'd still be wearing the same clothes he'd slept in at his desk. And he'd just stare out over the sea. He always seemed dissatisfied back then. I suppose, years later, he still does.
You don't want his job?
Be serious. Most of us here didn't get sent to the frontier because we were anybody's favorite. The longer I'm here, the more likely the people who matter are to forget me. And I'd actually like to get back to High Crown someday. Get married, have a few kids, take the civil exams, and settle into a permanent clerkship.
I guess there are worse ways to spend a life.
Like rotting in this embassy. Of course.
Okay.
What would you like to know?
We already learned most of this information. Tell me about the people who tried to kill me.
The Resistance, as such, are largely a group of misfits and criminals intent on undermining the rule of law. They take out loans with small Aediran banking houses and do not pay them, then assault the bankers who attempt to collect. They agree to contracts with families in Adir seeking homes, and when their ships arrive, promptly abandon them. When we levy a small tax to fund the repair of city roads, they set our counting house on fire. And when our fishermen return to port, they board their ships and sink them.
That's certainly one way to characterize them. It's not exactly wrong, but it's not exactly right either.
For decades, people like them ruled this city through fear. We imposed order, and now they oppose us. You, unfortunately, were caught in the crossfire.
When was this city founded? Who lives here?
If you're looking for a particular year, the first thing you should know about Paradise is that this isn't the kind of place where the locals keep records. This city is the height of civilization by the standards of the living lands. As for who calls this place home, I suspect you could find a criminal, confidence man, or prophet from every civilization in the world here.
Hey, come on. You're gonna give the envoy the wrong idea. We've got draft dodgers, courtesans, and revolutionaries, too. You know, all the fun people.
In any event, as far as I can tell, Paradise has been this way since its inception. Thus the eclectic display of architectural styles. If nothing else, this city is a reflection of the countless people who've passed through it on their way to the interior.
What are Adier's intentions in Paradise?
Depends on who you ask. Ambassador Heelgard will tell you that our remit here is to establish a secure and orderly environment from which to engage in trade. Inquisitor Liudwin will tell you we're here to break the frontier.
So, which is it?
Why not both?
I need more perception! What about the Dream Scourge?
That's where you come in. Whether you find your desires aligning with the ambassadors or the inquisitors, neither can succeed until the Dream Scourge is ended. We are only beginning to see its effects here in Dawnshore, but the closer to the center of the island you go, the worse it gets. That bear you and the ambassador encountered in the Strangle Route isn't even the worst of it, and the tide of this soul plague is rising higher every day.
How do the Paradisians feel about us?
Look, for all that I complain about this backwater, there are good people here. Same as anywhere else. People who want to be able to walk to the market in the morning for their bread and eggs and know they won't be mugged. People who like it when the mail comes on time, and their skates are made from real copper, and their neighborhood peeping Tom ends up in the stocks. Those people, good and honest people, who pay their debts and honor their contracts and remember to thank the gods. They like us a lot. By all means. Should you ever need me, I will be here. Safe travels, Envoy.
Wow, that was a lot of lore.
Envoy, is it really you?
Yeah, one sec. Unsent letter. Claviger Aemond, I know the blighting of the Strangle Route is cause for concern, but I must strongly discourage any trade deal that involves buying additional crops from Fior Mes Iverno. We cannot endorse the blasphemous trade of Mancy, which much less welcome it to our dinner tables. Oh.
I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel?
Ready to get to work. Alright, fine, so who killed me?
Not even death can slow you down, I see. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. Did the Emperor send you with anything for me? Your writ of commission, perhaps?
Here you go.
Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation.
His Majesty is concerned the Crown's efforts in the Living Lands could be jeopardized by the Dream Scourge.
With that, I had better news for him. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles.
You're referring to how I healed the Adra and the Stranglefoot?
Well, not to mention your abrupt and untimely death. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities.
Frown thoughtfully, assuming it's not already here.
Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire.
I assume those are the people responsible for my death.
Your instincts do you credit. They were paradisans once, law-abiding laborers. Now, they're fugitives and oath-breakers hiding amongst the populace. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open.
They seem to have it out for us specifically. Do you know why?
Something about a labor dispute gone wrong, I think. The Steel Garrote got involved, and it turned quite ugly.
A lot of disputes arise because people here have a strong aversion to being told what to do.
I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the living lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisan rebels must face justice.
Where is this Inquisitor Ludwig I keep hearing about?
Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the living lands like a vengeful spirit. She'll reappear when she chooses, and not a moment sooner. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarrock, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise.
You've proven capable so far. What can he do that you can't?
Blend in, for one thing. Marius is from the Tusks, about the harshest and remotest place the gods ever created, even by the standards of the living lands.
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build this place.
What?
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills, the kind we'll need if we're going to find hidden assassins. Especially
I
if they're
think I
from the
might have
streets
eaten
of
some bad
Paradise.
cheese.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. But before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing. The health of your soul is another.
Liviana suggested I visit a Watcher.
An unusual course of treatment, but who am I to argue? Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it.
Always do.
Oh, I wish I could see the killer's face when they realize the hunter has become the hunted.
That's such
We'll
a cliche
talk more
line.
of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarrock? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
Okay. Um. Oh, I don't get any skulls anymore. That's kind of weird. I wonder why. I haven't really upgraded much of anything. I want to upgrade our gear before we go any further. Totem Shrine. Where is the Totem Shrine? Actually, I think we're doing pretty good on food and stuff. I want to get out and do some exploring. So let's get out into the out into the wilds. We can go get the Andres Kiss or whatever. How did we get out there?
Well, no one's come to claim him. I suppose I should see him.
Stay out of trouble.
Surprised they'll let us walk out of here.
Oh, here we go. Hey, there's a campsite over there. Cool. Let's go over there. Cool. Caution, be advised, the lands beyond this barricade are dangerous and untamed. There's no guarantee of safety anywhere in the living lands, but the wilds beyond these defenses will almost certainly prove perilous to the unprepared. You have been warned. Nice. How you doing out here, soldier? You look drunk. Oh, damn it. Ow. Well, I just took a lot of damage.
I was just getting warmed up.
Is there some water nearby? Yeah, but it's pretty far away. Each item an enemy has a quality tier that indicates its effective is in common or in combat. Common, fine, exceptional, super, legendary. Enemies that have a higher quality tier than you will display a skull, highly resistant to attacks, weapons, and abilities. Okay. I guess I need better gear, huh? Aren't you cute?
Quiet as the depths.
Whoa, look at this thing. That's nutty.
Keep your guard up. They don't look like the type to negotiate.
Oh, that's this thing.
Someone there?
Oh, shit. Oh, these guys need better gear than I got. Yeah, they hurt. Yeah, I'm barely damaging those guys. Okay, so we need better gear before we do that stuff. Oh shit, where was our last save? Oh, right here. Okay, cool. Ooh, hello. Stelgaer's Pride, medium armor. Nice. Oh, this was the feline codpiece thing. Oh, we did it on accident. Minus 30 maximum essence. Cast Barbaric Shout when taking damage greater than 30% of your maximum health. Stamina regeneration rate. Cool.
Wasn't there supposed to be a cartographer around here?
Cartographer? Hey, Gearman's Journal. Base camp day 1. Lost the better part of an hour sneaking by a bandit camp. Didn't hear anyone follow me, so I think I'm alright. In the meantime, I set up under an Adra pillar and noted it. Should be an easy landmark to find when I wander off. We'll begin in earnest tomorrow. The winds are harsh in this corridor and I'm tired. Sansa won't die if he has to wait an extra day. Day 4. Drafted formalities for the hills and southeastern coast. Hope to make it to the ruins, but the rocks made it slow going. Sometimes the sheer scale of the cliffs makes my head spin. Almost lost my footing twice. I have to be careful when I look down. There's something odd about the air in general here. It feels thin. Is the altitude higher than I calculated? No, that doesn't make sense. Day 6. Woke up with a headache this morning. A humid front has moved in and swathed Paradis in fog. I can't tell east from west. I keep relying on my own map to orient myself. It's no use trying to make progress. Might as well go back to sleep. Day 7. Why am I here? My earlier entries say I've come to chart this place, but I already have a map. Did Sansa draw it, or did I? The line's in outside the ruins. That's right. That's why he sent me. I can go in. I can finish it. I just need to find my ink. Okay, that guy sounds messed up in the head. Oh shit.
Coming from your right.
Eon Seek. Eon Seek.
You okay?
No. Man, why am I not dodging? My controls feel really weird.
Not looking so good.
Eon Seek. Seek. Then rock. Seek. Seek. Then rock. Seek.
Where's Kai at?
Be on seek.
Who's ready for more?
Jesus. So yeah, I need better weapons, man. Ooh.
Worse than raw.
Hey, that looks like a totem to your burned queen.
Yeah, it was. Okay, yeah, this is the hole I blasted. Where's the cartographer guy? I'm on top of the world. What's up, guy? This is where we found the thing. Did I somehow miss something? Aha!
Reminds me of the Rawatine Navy's punishment for desertion.
Oh, these are iron chunks. I don't really care about that so much. See, I don't know what secondary weapon I want to use yet. I was thinking bow or maybe arquebus. I don't want to use my branches I found so far because I want to upgrade my wand once more. Because we're running into enemies that require fine level stuff. Oh, this requires Adra to upgrade.
The wood echoes, strangled suffering. We knew this creature.
You can speak to me in dreams too?
The Adra hums beneath the moon. The bear, the rot in the heart. Did its beauty sing to you?
The bear I put down? I suppose its death had a kind of beauty.
Wilt, then grow again. What gleams cannot be a monster? We wish you had not killed it.
It was me or the bear. I chose me.
Violets and the stars. We wish for both.
Tough. Alright, what would you have done?
Earth into rebirth. Growth into life again. Beauty without end. Must all we love turn to ash? Can we not save it?
Sometimes the only mercy you can offer is death.
Mercy like a knife. It hunts all of us. God, mortal, beauty. Sleep now. We ponder.
I've always hated spiders. Ow!
Hush now.
What's up?
Save your strength.
You say that like talking is actually going to make this hurt more.
It's because it is. Do you even hear yourself?
Yeah, sure. Ugh, that stings. All right. I'll shut up. Not the best time, envoy.
Fine.
Go ahead, envoy.
Oh, this is a different section of town we haven't been into yet.
Is this what it's like to travel with an envoy? I can get used to this.
Don't mind me, just busting up boxes. Hello? What? Okay. Can I jump on get on your shoulders real fast?
Murderers!
How awful.
What's happening?
Not to worry, you got bastards. We caught this one trying to break into the embassy.
Assassin's note, my friends and countrymen, the envoy is alive and hunting us. Our position in the city is compromised. Use the final hours of this life gathering intelligence on the Endearan embassy and deliver it to us. Trust no one. Pray that the gods know what they're doing, for I no longer understand their motives. Ingwolf. Or Igwolf. Okay. It's so weird. I could hear the sound effect for like a riled crowd, but you can't see it. It's just these people standing here making weird motions. What's up?
You Adherents are vile!
Okay. Aha! I got your trout pie.
Wish they had a back entrance. Your bronies here aren't popular.
Ooh, I crit the box.
Welcome to our shrine, envoy.
Wodica. She's gotten a lot more popular since your people arrived.
Envoy, what is it?
Oh, bless my soul, the Adherent envoy.
What's up?
Isn't this a surprise? Not only to see you alive, but to have you grace my little workshop. Chandlers don't get many high-ranking clients. Priests and pilgrims mostly. Still, business is good. Better than good.
Why do you think business is so good?
Well, there was this Aothasian priest on his way to Emerald Stair. He was rather fond of my work. And the Temple of Andra can't seem to get enough of them. Burning the wick at both ends, I suppose.
What's an Aothasian priest doing in the living lands?
A lot of them came here after the purgings in the Deerwood, looking for sanctuary in all the wrong places.
Looking for love.
Even on these shores, Aethys isn't the most popular deity. Andra is closer to our hearts, always has been.
Where is the Temple of Andra? I'd like to pay my respects.
Probably a good idea. No one cheats death without owing someone a favor. Go up the main road to the Street of the Gods. Eloy, the attendant, is a sweet girl, though a little anxious around newcomers. Don't keep the Lady of Lament waiting now. Unlike Aethys, patience is not one of her virtues.
Do you run this place by yourself?
I used to have an apprentice. When the Adirans came to our shore, he moved on without as much as a goodbye. But I hold no grudge. He had his reasons to go, just as I have my reasons to stay.
Seems like not everyone is fond of Adir in these parts.
Don't take it too personally. Some of us understand you good folk are here to help, and some of us need a little more time.
Imagine how boring this place would be if we all agreed.
The Living Lands could use a little discipline, that's what I say. And who better to bring it than the Adirans?
It's been a pleasure. Should you need anything, find me at the embassy.
With the gods on my side, I won't need to, but I appreciate the invitation all the same. If you need to keep warm at night, help yourself to some Mogren's Fury. It's growing in a pot just over there. No charge, of course. The Adiran envoy's money is no good here, and never will be.
Okay. Sure. Thanks. You're swell.
Hey, get around me. You're supposed to check in before you can... Ah, never mind.
Good to see you guys are taking your job seriously.
High Market. A haven of opulence in an otherwise nice. If you have to ask, you can't afford it. We should stop by Sansa's sometime. There's nothing like it, that's for sure.
Oh, right. F.
Welcome, welcome. I was hoping you would drop in.
Whoa.
You're back. What have you found?
I found Germund. He's dead, but his map of Dawnshore looks complete.
I warned Germund about those Zaribs. It was Zaribs, wasn't it?
No, it was not.
On second thought, don't tell me. Please, keep searching. I'm sure the others will turn up soon.
A unique shield? Is that what that is? It looks like it. Oh, yeah. Quest items. Cool. A young sporling preserve donated by the Wardens of Solace.
I hope whoever stuffed that covered their nose and mouth.
The Cartographers Guild Volume 2. In a turn of events that was unprecedented just a few short years ago, Andra's mortar has subsided. The possibilities of exploration that arise we did that. Arise from this event are staggering. We at the Cartographers Guild look forward to what the beloved Expedition Corps discovers when they inevitably turn their attention to whatever awaits beyond the seas. In the meantime, the Corps will be busy as the Empire solidifies a foothold in the living lands. The possibility of being able to finally map this untamed wilderness, this fierce frontier, properly stirs the heart of even the youngest apprentice. Cartographer. As always, we stand ready to put to paper all that our illustrious nation discovers at the behest of our emperor. Long may he reign. Oh. All right. Okay, let's go back to the shanty town.
The Adirans have come quietly. They will not take us by force, but with rules and charters. They will steal our city from underneath our feet.
Paradis will never bow to a deer!
They will never take our home!
I wish there was like enough people to like generate the sound effect of the crowd. That would be cool. Oh, I guess we could fast travel. Three cuttings. I didn't. You see 6? Oh, well, shoot. Huh. Oh, I see. So they sent more instead. How do I get up there? Nice. Hi, you don't really want these fish, do you? Nah, you didn't want those fish. And you're not gonna use your money, right? So I can just doink. We're a hero. I forget how to get up there. Huh. I see. I don't remember how to get up to these people. Oh. Red sugar canes are still super delicious. Oh, I gotta go up this way and then. Okay, I see. Hi.
Ah, you've come back. Any news?
I have Under's kiss you asked for.
That's splendid. Glad one can finally get some relief.
Aye, I could use some, love. Many thanks, envoy.
Were you able to get us our land deeds?
Right here.
Oh, thanks, Scan. And thank you. We'd be in dire straits if we showed up in Thirdborn with nowhere to live.
Aye, that's the truth, love. Many thanks, envoy.
There is one thing more, though.
Oh, yes. That.
What is it?
The smugglers who are taking us out of here, they're beached north of the sea stacks, away from where the Adirans are looking.
You made a deal with smugglers?
A lot of the locals have resorted to smuggling because of our control over shipping. And we can't use Adiran ships if we're trying to hide ourselves from our countrymen. The problem is that these smugglers found out we're Adiran.
Don't like us much.
And they've doubled their price. We had barely enough for the journey before.
And you need me to talk to them?
Yes. I'm afraid we can't pay what they're asking.
And if they knew what we were wanted for, they'd probably charge us triple.
Gladwine!
Oh, I mean... Oh, shit.
Oh, so it's not just bad blood. The law is after you.
Yes. We're not proud of our past.
I mean, we knew that, right? Start talking.
There's no easy way to say this.
We killed 2 people.
Why?
It was a land dispute. Things got out of hand. There was a fight.
Ha! More than one?
But in the last one, they came at us with knives.
And we were the ones who walked away.
Ran away. Across the ocean.
If everyone in the Living Lands had to answer for the mistakes of their past, this island would be as empty as the Godless left it.
Not everyone sees it that way. And now we spend our days praying to Scan that Captain Alfear of the Steel Garrote doesn't find us.
I understand. I'll come back when I've worked things out with the smugglers.
Thank you, Envoy.
I wish more of your officials were as understanding. They'd certainly find a warmer welcome.
Oh, we could report them. We're not going to do that. Okay, confront the smugglers. Will this hurt? Nope. Wait, where are the smugglers? Oh. Wait, how do I get down there, though? Not like this. Oh, there they are. Oh, it's there. Okay. There's people there now that we triggered that part of the quest. I see.
Nothing to see here, friend.
It's all right. I know who he is.
Look alive, ladies and gents. We have a visitor.
I'm afraid of Leo Fled and Gladwine. Maybe you've heard of them.
Ah, a kind-hearted Adiran. How nice for them to find a friend here. The way I understand it, they don't have many friends among your countrymen.
Take it easy on him, Soldis. He's all right. For an Adiran.
Fine, if you say so. Well, what do you want?
Honor the original deal you made with Gladwine and I'll cover their share.
No deal. Pay the difference, or forget it.
Soldis, the envoy saved my life at Northreach.
And glad I am that you're here. But a deal is a deal. We don't give handouts.
It's 2 clients. Believe me, you don't want to get on his bad side.
Oh, Andra's tits! Are we a charity now? Fine. Tell your miserable countrymen the deal is settled. Free of charge. We'll take them to Thirdborn when they're ready.
Take a second, then I'll just take your boat.
Literally, don't mention it. Remember, I still don't know you.
Okay. I still couldn't figure out how to get into there. Or in here. For that matter. Hey, let's go down here while we're around out and about if we can. Because maybe we can rustle up some more what'd you call it? Jesus, my poor brain. It doesn't work. Reagents. But first, we're going to take a little bathroom break. Be right back. I had to get myself a shirt too. It's weird. It's unusually warm outside, like 60 degrees, but it's quite cold in my house. All right, let's fast travel back to Shantytown. Oh no, let's not. That's right. We were gonna explore over here real fast.
Wilds are getting deadlier by the day, but people have to eat. Buddy.
Just like the good old days.
Sorry, bear. But I wanted to get down here. I thought there might be some loots.
Careful. Such spiders.
Is that all you got? Next one's mine. Coming in hot.
Hello, Irene. What you up to, sweet cat? Sweet cat.
Aim.
When's the mechanics gonna call Irene? When are they gonna call? I don't know. Somebody wants some serious attention. Like, you need some grooming, little one. Where are you going? Where are you going? Hey! Don't chew my cord. Chewing my cord. This little cat wants some serious attention. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hey, those are my buttons. Stop it. This cat loves to chew things that are not chewable. No. That's a button, you goofy. Whoa. Oh, hold on. Sorry about this, y'all. I got car problems going on. That was my mechanic. I have to take care of a couple other things before I can keep going. And then I might actually not be able to. We'll see. Hey, Fazio, sorry, I got my car's at the mechanics and I got to do this. You have to do this like inspection stuff for license renewal and all that kind of stuff. So it's a pain in the ass, and they just called me back with all the unfortunateness. So be just a minute. I just got to deal with this stuff. One second, this is complicated. I'm gonna have to step away for a sec. Oh, hey, Fazio. Yeah, have a good night, buddy. Sorry about that. I just got a lot of shit going on.
Stand back. Here it comes.
Hey, nice.
Worse than rock.
Oh, there's nothing back here?
Despite the name, the Living Lands isn't an easy place to make a life, but it breeds resourcefulness.
Lake wine to do with animancy equipment.
Hide it under the wine and nobody will look for it.
How did you get in there?
2 guards, wine, and a dead body. There's a story here.
Should I be worried about what I'm seeing?
Not anymore. We have the situation in hand.
Bon and I caught this man trying to load a crate onto the lift. Turned out, he was smuggling animancy equipment.
So we've closed this lift down, as a precaution.
I don't see any equipment around.
We threw it in the river.
We?
The point is, we didn't want anyone to reassemble it. They've got more opportunists than mushrooms out here. In the meantime, sorry, you'll have to go back to the main road.
Did you find anything of note on the body?
Haven't searched him yet. We were only meant to be keeping watch, you understand? You're welcome to take a look if you think you'll find anything useful.
I'll ask you to refrain from using the lift, though.
Well, since you're the envoy, I suppose we can't stop you.
But if you bring so much as an Audra stone with you, we'll find out.
Procurement request. Niall, I found myself in need of a 3rd essence generator and another panel of resonance amplifiers. I know it was a bear wrestling the last shipment from our friends in Fjord, but my master there has led me to believe they have more than they can use and thus can stand to spare a few. Should they make a fuss, I release you to offer them an extra skelling for each machine they'll part with. I've included extra here for you. Walk in the light. Sargamus. I'm not done down where I came from, though. Oh, is that it? Yeah. Okay, Ruinous Cavern. That's where we fought the big spider. All right. Hello? Distance record. Best toss in all of Paradis. Rinko hit the dock. Egnira hit middle of river. Iaro furthest boat. Abruzze hit the water wheel. Each entry is in a different handwriting. The fourth entry is scratched out. Next to it is written liar followed by nuh-uh. Cool. Cool. Hey, sorry I've been having to stop so much, but I'm gonna have to do it again. And I'm just gonna go ahead and throw up the Be Right Back screen. I'm sorry about this, y'all. Hey, sorry about that extended break there. Had no choice. All right, so we explored that area. We never did explore out the catch. We should probably go do that. Oh, I did notice that herbs and plants appear on the minimap. That's kind of cool. Hello, chicken. Salt-crusted letter. Dear Evie, please be safe on your hunt. I know how much your dedication to the company means to you. But just keep your head about you, alright? After Mother's recent passing, I don't think Papa's heart... What's up, Greybeard? Could handle it if anything happened to you. More importantly, I'm not ready to take over this whole smuggler hunting business. It's just not for me. But if the worst were to happen to you, then I'd not really have a choice, would I? So just don't let anything happen. Much love, your little sister. P.S. Bring me back something nice from the living land. Something that would help me catch the eye of that pretty Valera boy. Cut down the weeds. Cool. Wish I could eat peaches. Oh, cool. I hear loots. I still hear loots. A Venus travel log. This well-worn journal is full of meticulous entries detailing every single day of Venia's journey to the living lands from the Deadfire archipelago. Most of the entries contain little of note, but one does catch the eye. It feels wrong to be sailing north around Rawatai's eastern coast. For all our lives and those of our parents and grandparents, Undra's mortar has been an impassable obstacle. But with the storm gone, new routes can open. Though the area is still unexplored, sailing through here will not be safe. But we have no choice. If the smugglers we're tracking can do it, then so can we. If nothing else, this will certainly be a tale worth telling when I return home to the Republics. There's gotta be a way up there. Ow. Whoa. Aha. Cool. Hello, chest over there. Aha, that's how we're gonna get to you too, huh? Before we go down there, though. Aha. No! I found some gravity. Man, I don't, what have we done and what haven't we done? I don't know. Should have saved. Okay. Can I get back up there though? Because I need to get to that blue chest. Oh. Looks like I have to go all the way back around. Ow. Hey, honey. Shit. How did I do that? Oh, it's up this way. Oh, I missed this anyway, so that's good. All right, I know I've been taking tons of breaks, but I have to go take a break. I'll be right back. Somehow we got up there last time. I don't remember how we did. Oh, is that why? Were we crouched? Huh. Oh, damn it. Somehow we did this last time. We were up there a whole bunch. How did we get up there before? Was it this? Somehow we did. I don't remember how now. Oh, there we go. No! Hey. Check those out. Sneaking in places. Storeroom key. Recently written note to my fellow soldiers. I've grown tired of the lack of respect from this ragtag militia. I know many of you feel the same. Perhaps with the key to their precious storeroom missing, they'll learn some damn humility. It's much overdue. You can return the key after they've started treating us like the professional soldiers we are. Oh shit. I remember hearing this over here before, the loot sound, but I couldn't find it. Is it in there? I've been in there. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go turn this in.
You're back. Praise Wodaka. Ah, you've come back. Any news?
I got the smugglers to leave you alone.
Oh, wonderful. How did you do it?
Through a mutual friend. She helped me make a deal.
Did you hear that, dearest?
I did, love. Praise Wodaka.
Thank you so much for all of your help, Envoy. I don't think we'll be needing these anymore. Please, take them. Now, if you'll excuse us, we need to get ready for the journey.
And if you ever find your way to Thirdborn, please, come find us. It would be lovely to see you again.
Rare to see a real second chance.
Hey, nice.
Rare, but refreshing.
Okay, I want Greater Grimoire. Or however we get that. How do we get that? Grimoire Mastery. All right, let's go to camp. Let's see if we can upgrade our stuff. And also, now that we have Grimoire Mastery 1, we have Grimoires, greater elemental Grimoires we can use, although we'll have to upgrade them. But first, let's talk to Kai.
I'm sure you had your own reasons, but I'm glad you helped those two fugitives get to Thirdborn. A lot of people in your position would have left them high and dry, or turned them in.
They seem like decent people in a bad spot.
Yeah, I thought so too. We've all been there. I'm just glad to see people get a second chance. And I'm relieved to know you're the kind of person who's willing to grant them, even when your official duties might suggest otherwise.
Just trying to be decent, that's all.
Believe me, it's enough.
How long have rebels been active in Paradise?
Rebellion's more like our natural state of being in the living lands. People on the island don't much like being told what to do. In fact, many come here specifically for that reason.
And they've been wary of Ambassador Hilgar bringing Adiran laws and Adiran blades.
And the Stilgarode. Ludwine and her paladins have been busy in the hinterlands. It's all rumor and speculation, but I don't think they're making your cause any friends.
Rumors of what?
They say she's hunting down so-called agitators, flattening entire settlements that stand in her way. Of course, all the news reaching Paradis is jumbled together. Stories about the Dream Scourge, the Steel Garrote, and the weird happenings that are almost commonplace around here. So it's hard to say what's true.
It sounds like her efforts risk turning people against Adir.
I think you're right. I don't know that these rebels are all that organized yet. But where there's foam, there's rocks, as the saying goes. We should be safe enough. But I'll take watch, just in case.
Oh, I have 4 of those in there? I didn't realize. All right, let's break down these guys. All right. So this is what we're using. It's just a common of elements with Chill Blades, Fan of Flames, Jolting Touch, Arcane Veil. So this would be... Oh, this also needs Grimoire Mastery 2. Ring of Fire. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Okay. Just some lime water. Man, cars are the worst. That's all I gotta say about that. Ooh, let's upgrade it to fine. Nice. Hardwood branch. Okay, cool. do I have to be doing these one at a time? Can't I say make maximum amount? Oh, right here. E maximum. Right here. Durr. Okay. All right, it's automotive, guys. One sec. All right, guys, I am so sorry. The stream has been just awful to watch, I'm sure. I gotta go. I gotta head down to the mechanics and deal with some stuff. Tomorrow, I hope to play all day, uninterrupted. We're gonna have a good time. I'm not gonna be in a poopy mood. Y'all have a great night. I'll see ya.